Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jen. If you are returning, thank you so much for stopping by again. Now, this is a very impromptu video. I wasn't even planning on filming. As most of you know, I've kind of taken a little break from YouTube just because I haven't been planning as much. That being said, I did sit down yesterday and kind of went through my budget planning, and I think I've come up with kind of like not really a plan, but I wanted to just kind of start over. I had been doing like cash envelopes and a couple of other things, and I'm just kind of at a point where I kind of want to start fresh. It's always a little bit difficult during the winter months when my husband is off, so we're gonna try and maybe start this in May. So I wanted to kind of change up a couple of different things here. I'm gonna apologize for a couple of things. First being my voice. It is allergy season and allergies have hit me super hard this year. I've been like this for about 4 days now. It's getting a little bit better, but the other thing is I'm gonna apologize for my nails. They are terrible. I've been picking them off. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to get them done, and this is kind of just a gel polish I had at home. Anyways, enough about my nails. Let's move on to our budget planning. So I'm gonna open up my budget area here. So as most of you know, I do have a budget section in my Happy Planner, and I've been using this for probably a few years now, and it's worked out for me quite well. I'm just grabbing all the things. So it's been working out quite well. The next page here I won't show on camera because there's personal information on there, but the first page in my budget planner or the budget section is just going over our incomes. So I've got a work when we're both like on season, when we're both working, and then I have an off season where my husband is off for the winter. So that is kind of the first thing that we go through. I'm going to try and hide that because again, the second thing I have is I started to go through and kind of plan. You probably have seen these before, but I tried to plan savings. So we've got our savings account. I'm going to put how much money that I put in every month. So normally I do saving in my savings account. I put away a couple $100s a month. So every time we get paid, some of it goes in there. The following page I have is my debt repayment tracker. So the only real debt that we have, we do have a little bit of credit card debt right now, but for the most part, it's just our line of credit that we are paying off. So as you can see, I started kind of aimed to do this in September, but I kind of changed. And to be honest with you, we haven't really done much. We had some repairs that we needed to do, and I said, you know what, till you get back to work, let's kind of just hold off. Again, if you've watched a couple of my previous videos, I had mentioned that I've kind of just been all over the place and learning to kind of take some time when I don't feel inspired to plan or anything like that. So after that, we have our sinking funds. So this is kind of where I want to get back into doing these things. Right now, all we have is our savings account and one envelope challenge that I have continued to do. But I have taken and removed all of the, I think I started in last September and again, tried to keep it going, but it was just too hard for us at that time. So what I've done is I've just gone ahead and erased everything to start fresh. Again, I'm gonna aim to do this in May. So we have our emergency fund, we have our layoff fund, vehicle maintenance, we've got our home repair fund and our pet fund. We've got our home and gift fund, vacation, and last but not least, our Christmas fund. So these are the sinking funds that I've always kind of stuck with. And what I used to do is I would take, so I previously had made these little envelopes here, and I went ahead and I would take the funds in cash and I would put them in these envelopes. I've been using this method probably for a couple of years now, and I liked it, but I couldn't find a good place to store these envelopes. I know that sounds silly, but it just to me seemed like they were just sitting on a shelf, and that's kind of, you know, not really safe. So I will show you what I did for that in just a minute. The other thing that we have been trying to do is a couple of money saving challenges. Now this one here, I'm way behind on. I meant to start this last September as well. I did start it, but I only think got through September and October. And then I decided that I know it's going to be hard, but we're going to kind of aim for maybe doing this in 1 year. So from May to May. And this is the envelope or the final challenge that I have been sticking with. So this is my weekly envelope challenge, and I don't even know, I think I might be a little bit behind. I'm not 100% sure. I might be there. But basically what I did is I took all of the money that I had put away for my sinking funds, and I put them in this envelope challenge. So I know that might sound a little silly to you. Why are you moving it from sinking funds? But this weekly envelope challenge really didn't have a purpose. It was basically just to save this amount of money at the end of the year. So all I did was I purchased a little stack of envelopes. I believe I got these on Amazon, and then I just used, I just dated them 1 through 52. And essentially what you do, or what I've done, and I'm looking at these now and I think I might be actually, well, maybe halfway or over halfway. But basically what you do is just pull an envelope each week, and whatever the number it says, that is kind of what I would put in my envelope. And then I would store them. So I've got a little container that I put all these guys in once they are filled. I think I did a quick check, and I was over 300 for sure on this. So not quite half, well, not even halfway there, but for some reason, I think I might have added a couple more envelopes since the last time I checked. So anyways, I might be halfway, I might not be halfway. Let's call it a day for that. So basically what I wanted to do is, with my sinking funds, I did want to change it up a little bit. I went ahead, and again, you may have seen this before because I did buy this a while ago, and I kind of went back and forth about it because I really did like these envelopes, but unfortunately, like, they don't fit in here. Well, they might, but I kind of wanted to maybe start fresh and use these cash envelopes. There is a couple of YouTubers that I do follow, and it just makes it so much easier when you've got everything in one place. And this can also be tucked away. So that's the nice thing, is I just kind of like, you know, put it with my planner or hide it in my, not hide it, I'm not really worried about that, but I just kind of tuck it away so I'm not tempted to use it. But what I thought I would do today is the longest intro to the purpose of a video. But you guys had talked about wanting to know a little bit more about my budgeting and that kind of thing. So what I thought I would do today is just make some new tags for this little guy here. So I'm going to keep my planner handy, actually, because I want to make sure that I don't miss any of these. So we've got, I'm just going to do it for the sinking funds and the money challenges. I think I don't really need to have it for like any other ones. So I may have to go and get a thicker piece of paper, but basically what I'm going to do is just fold it from here. This is probably the easiest way to make sure I'm getting an accurate sizing. Oops, there we go. So I have the oldest paper cutter here. This is ancient. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even remember where I bought this. That's how long ago. It's kind of, sorry if I'm shaking you guys, or shaking the camera. It kind of doesn't even cut that well anymore, and I know I'm gonna have to break down and get a new one. But for now, this will do it. All right, so I think that 8 or 9 of these should be enough. I kind of went back and forth about doing a cash envelopes for everything for like my day-to-day living. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. I do like using cash, but I don't know, I just never have it on me. And I just feel like sometimes it's more of a pain. So I don't know, maybe I'll get there. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I think I'm just gonna, sorry, I'm just folding this over to try and get the right amount off. There we go. And we'll just cut these. I do love this paper cutter. For anyone who does like crafty stuff, I would highly recommend getting one of these for yourself because they definitely save a lot of time. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not, these creases are not that great. I can't really see them. Maybe I should bend it a little bit more. You can kind of see where I'm going here. I may have made these too big. They're looking a little bigger than the other ones, so we'll see. We'll take a look here. That one's definitely bigger. These got really big really quick. That's okay. Well, as long as they'll fit in here, we'll be good to go. Oh, they're already a little bit bigger, so I might have to go in and trim them down. And I might just use my scissors for that because I don't like putting little pieces of paper through there. I really do apologize about my voice, you guys. Definitely hear it. I know it's bad. But such is life with allergies. Let me know in the comments, do you guys get seasonal allergies as well? I feel like I never used to get them, and then all of a sudden these last couple years have just been absolutely insane with allergies. I feel like I get them like spring to summer, and then I feel like I also get them summer to fall to winter. And it's just the craziest thing to me because I never used to have allergies. I never used to worry about any of that. And now it's like almost like clockwork for me. All right. So I'm gonna make this not fancy at all. We're just gonna take each piece of paper here, and I have to make sure that I'm still in focus for you guys because sometimes I like to not be. So this is my emergency. Okay, so we're gonna put that one in first. And next one we're gonna do is, I have groceries out here. I might do that. It wasn't too bad. Next one is our layoff fund. There we go. That is slot number 2. They did come with these cardboard slots, but for some reason I don't like them. I just find them to be, I don't know. They're too colorful for me almost, I think, which is weird, but yeah, they seem a little bit too colorful for the type of binder I'm using. So vehicle maintenance is next. I think I might have spelled that wrong, but it's okay. We're not gonna stress over it. Vehicle maintenance, then we've got home repair. Whoops. The worst part of these allergies are the drip. The nose feels stuffy, but it's dripping. I don't understand. But here we are. All right, I'll stop complaining about them now because I know things could be a lot worse. But if someone feels my pain, let me know in the comments. All right, so next we have our pet fund. this is one that, like my pet fund, I usually just include with our groceries. It's not usually something that I kind of pull aside, but I'm starting to see that maybe it might be a good thing to have these kind of separated. But again, we'll see. Okay, there's our home and gift fund. My goal with these is just to kind of make sure that I am putting something away, and if it's, you know, not as much as I thought, or I can put in an extra, like there's no rhyme or reason to this. I just, I'm at the point where I don't really want to stress about money anymore. And I feel like if I just follow this, I'll be fine. And we've done so well over the course of the winter. Again, I mentioned it a million times that hubby works seasonal. So when the cold weather comes around, he's at home. So we were very worried about him, like, well, not worried, but like we just have to be a lot more cautious when he's off in the winter, that we don't overspend and all that stuff. So we did really good this year, and I'm really proud of us. So yay us for that. But it is difficult. It's hard when, you know, you have credit cards and you could just use credit cards instead. So this is going to be Christmas. Okay, so we've got our Christmas one in there. And then I have a couple more ideas, and I'm not sure. So for now, let's just put our, so the weekly envelope challenge, I don't need to put in here because they're in envelopes, but maybe are in our vacation tracker. I have a vacation, but this is supposed to be for our anniversary. Let me see. You know what? Let's just do this one anyways. If we end up merging the two, that's fine. There we go. And then, you know what? I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do this, but I think I might actually do a grocery fund and just kind of see how it goes. If it doesn't work out for me, then I don't have to continue. But I feel like if I have cash, I'm just gonna put this one in as a temporary one, because I'm not sure that I will use cash all the time, but we are trying to really kind of get better with not eating out. I know that's like every couple's goal, is to not eat out, just because it's so convenient, and when you're really busy and on the go all the time, it just seems to work a little bit better. But we'll see how it goes with the cash, because when you think about it, you spend a lot of money eating out, and then for some reason when you go to the grocery store, you think that things are expensive. But, you know, I could feed my family for $200 a week, or I could eat out twice, and that's $200. So anyways, enough ranting. I feel like I'm ranting a lot today. All right, you guys, so this is what we've come up with. We have done an emergency envelope. I'm just making sure now that I haven't missed anything. We've got our layoff. We've got our vehicle maintenance. We've got our home repair, pets. We have our home and gift, our vacation, and our Christmas. And then I've done our anniversary, and we've done groceries in cash. Okay, so this is kind of the beginning of our kind of new budget that I'm hoping to start in May. But like I said, we will see what happens. I'm not forcing myself to do anything, but I think that May is a good spot to start because everyone's back to work and things will be kind of normal again. So yeah, anyways, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this impromptu video. Again, I apologize about all the things that are wrong. I know that I sound like a scratchy, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about the voice, the nails, tragic. Anyways, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye, guys.